Junichi Hayama is an anime character designer, key animator, and animation director. He's worked on Berserk, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Afro Samurai Resurrection, Fist of the North Star, and Gunsmith Cats. He's an artist who has been involved in the creation of a laundry list of great and iconic anime. I most associate his work with the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure OVAs that remain my favourite adaptations of the manga. This is Brushwork, a look at the art of Junichi Hayama. So I got this book imported from Japan. It's pretty accessible online. And it's a great example of all the brushwork that Hayama is capable of. There's Kenshiro there, and there's very little is translated into English in this book. Most of it is in Japanese. Toki, Rao, Rei, Yuria, great examples of his Fist of the North Star work, and this Jaggi, and that's probably my favourite piece of the Fist of the North Star segment. You're going to notice there's a few tributes to Go Nagai's characters in this book, and he obviously has a big admiration for Go Nagai. And there's Saint Seiya. Hayama worked on that series, and what I really like about his brushwork especially is the ability to not feel so precious when he's putting marks down on the page. And there's a full interview of Hayama in the book as well, only available in Japanese. There's no English translation of that interview in this book. I love the mech designs that he does as well, and the way he's able to stay loose with his ink work and not get too meticulous on lines and finer details. And there's ways to show those patterns and shapes without having to resort to more meticulous techniques. And he did work on Transformers. He did quite a lot of work on Transformers. He did work for G1, so back in the 80s. And there's Guy King, and that was one of the first animes I ever saw back in the Force 5 adaptation. Incredible work. There's gonna see some Ultraman pieces now. I really love how the red is just popping on these pictures. Great illustrations. I'd love to see him work on a Godzilla series. I don't think he ever did any work towards Godzilla, but these look fantastic. And that yellow is just coming through. And there's some Devilman now. So some more Go Nagai. I could see him doing some Devilman work, maybe possibly on a manga, or even a poster for the series. His line work with his inking details keeps this energy, this high energy, and makes the paintings feel alive. He's a really fantastic artist that I don't really hear many people talk about other than his fans, and these are the tools of the trade This is what he's using. These are Pentel ink brushes, and you can get these online. You can find them. They're made in Japan. They're fantastic. I've used them myself, and they're fairly easy to use. When you apply pressure to the black part of the pen, it allows more or less ink to come through, and that's what he's doing to achieve these effects on these illustrations. And he's really a master craftsman. Like, he understands form and characterization, and he's a fantastic cartoonist, and you can definitely see that it's coming through. And I highly recommend everyone pick up this book if you can, if you're interested in Hayama. And this is the step-by-step guide to how he does the brushwork, techniques he's used to achieve certain effects. Yeah, and that's definitely worth checking out. If you're a fan of his work, don't sleep on it. Like, subscribe, and keep living in fiction.